Hey everyone, this is Dan Charles with Light Forex, and it is Wednesday, March 4th. Just after market close, I'm going to break down the major Forex pairs, starting with the Australian USD. Okay, let's get at it. Alright, so we had this nice little recovery. Now, I last did a video on the 28th, on the weekend, and I was saying that we're gonna rebound on the Australian USD. You can see we rebounded. I wanted to see it above resistance 65.86. Yesterday you can see it went above that but closed below it, and here we are, we're breaking nicely above that price. Nice little recovery here. So now that's going to be support. We're going to keep, that was support originally, then it became resistance, now it's support again. So 0.6586 is support. Now we did put in a lower high from yesterday's high. And just looking at this, it might pull back a little bit actually. Definitely might pull back a little bit just because of this move. You can just look at the range in the last 3 days. Big range. So we definitely might pull back, but let's see if we can hold that support at 65.86. Let's look at the Australian futures, see how they're looking. Okay, so yeah, we're holding this 66. Yeah, 66 was the support. Then it became the resistance. We closed at that resistance yesterday, but here we are above it now, and now that's support. So just the whole point is it's just big range in the last several days, so we could be pulling back. But the point is, I called this having that rebound, and it did rebound. And now let's use 6,600 as the support, and let's see if we can hold that and continue this upward movement. Okay, so the Euro USD has been on quite a rally, and I've been just waiting for the pullback, the rebound, and we just keep going up and up. Now today we did pull back. We hit some resistance at 1.1200. You can see prior there was definite resistance at that price. So you can see we can carry that over right there, 1200. So yeah, we hit resistance. We hit some support though. The low of yesterday was 1.1095. The same low, 1095, hit today. So you know, things just don't keep going straight up for long. I feel like there's more pullback coming, but if we can keep holding this support at 1095, that would be interesting. Could definitely still keep going, but it's just when something's going straight up like this, you're going to have a more of a significant pullback than a day like this. But as long as we're holding this support, in theory, you can definitely go higher because the market will do what it wants to do. Okay, if we're looking at the Euro futures look a little bit different, but it is holding this support at 1.11,000. So yeah, let's you can just see on the 60-minute chart, you can see we are trending down. We are trending down. We put in some resistance around 1.11,490. You can see there is strong support at 1.11200. You can just see that support there, going back, pull back, holding that support. So let's see if we can hold that support level and continue this uptrend, but I just feel like we're really due for that more of a significant pullback. Okay, pound USD. So I last looked at this here on the 28th, and I was expecting a rebound. To me, it looked like we were going to get a rebound, and I thought we might rebound back above resistance, which was 1.2874. And you can see we did rebound. We hit some support the previous 2 days at the low, 1.2740. 2 days in a row, that same price. So I called this as a rebound. That happened, but now we're hitting some resistance at that wall at 28.73. So I really want to see that break. The way it's setting up, I think it will bust through it. But let's see if it can do that. Just looking at the 60-minute chart, it's definitely looking like it could pull back a little bit. Let's see if it can hold 28.53. There's definitely some resistance around 28.35. Just the way this looks right here after this breakout, it looks like it could pull back before it continues going up. And same with the 240, a bit overextended on the 240 minute. This will open and it will definitely want to come back before it continues the uptrend. So let's see if this can break through that resistance. Let's check out the pound. Pound futures. Okay, so the pound looks a little bit different, but still similar. You can see the higher lows in. Well, I called this rebound. So far, I've called all the rebounds. The pullback on the euro wasn't as big as I was expecting, but let's see if that will pull back. Yeah, I want to see this back above resistance on here. It's 1.2900 on the futures. Okay, on to New Zealand USD. So this one, I was expecting a rebound as well. It's rebounded, but we're not above the 6,300 price. I talked about this. This was a support price, 63, and you want to see it close above. It's not enough to just break above 63. You want it to close above 63, and it still hasn't done that. So let's see if this can close above 63, and we'll reevaluate. I'd like to see this above, say, 63.50, and that would really confirm that we're going to start a new trend. Obviously, still, this is such a big drop, big recent drop. Normal to have a bit of a rebound, just like you see here. We get this rebound, and then we set up for the next leg down. We have to see if this is setting up for the next leg down, or this is the start of a new trend. And what we need to see for that to happen is we need to see resistance prices continuing to break. So let's see if we can break that 63. Close above it tomorrow. Okay, New Zealand futures. They look a little bit different, but point is, it was really obvious this was going to rebound by looking at the candle on the 28th with this gap. I knew this was going to rebound. And let's see if it can. Yeah, 63.50 is where I'd like to see this above. Okay, USD Canadian dollar. The USD Canadian dollar was on a nice move, and when I looked at this on the 28th on the weekend, I said we were going to pull back. We had this big pullback. I wasn't expecting such a big pullback for one day, but I was expecting a pullback, which happened, and then we held some support at 33.21. And we held that support. It rebounded nicely yesterday, and then today we're holding the low. So we're holding that low from yesterday, putting in a higher low. Low today was 33.27. Now 34, I mentioned, was an important price you wanted to see above. It did go above it, putting in a lower high, but it's where we close, and we're closing under 34. I think there's, you can see that pullback on the 60. Finding some support around 33.92. So I want to see this continue to break, but let's take a look at the Canadian dollar, because looking at the Canadian dollar, sometimes we can get a better idea Well, you can see the lower highs in place. Now, when I saw this on the weekend, the 28th, I knew this was going to rebound and the USD CAD was going to pull back. So going forward, we're just kind of in this lower high and higher low range. It's going to break one way. Canadian dollar, I talked about very important support at 75 cents. We dipped below that on February 27th. Very key thing that happened. But here we are. You want to see it break back above 75 because that's the resistance. The way it's setting up right now, it is looking more bearish, no doubt. Let's see if it can hold the low. And the low on the 28th was 74.270. So let's see if that can hold and it can break above 75. Okay, lastly, USD yen. USD yen, okay, so USD yen on the 28th, I was expecting a rebound on the USD yen. And I talked about I'd like to see this back above 109. You can see we did get that rebound, but it gapped down and rebounded. And then yesterday, a big drop again. And here we are rebounding today. So this one, big collapse down and then rebound. I feel like there's more upside. It's clearly bearish, right? But we have this big gap in here. And I wouldn't be surprised if we break. And I'd like to see a break above 108. If we break above 108, we're probably going to break 108.50. And you can just see here that there's important price levels on that trend, and that's trends at 109. So, yeah, that'd be the first thing I would want to see. See if 108 can get taken out. And obviously you want to see it hold the lows at 106.85 unless you're looking for a short. Just the pattern here is more big drop down, big rebound, big drop, and then a rebound. But to me it looks like more of a rebound should happen. But let's take a look at the yen. The yen futures, see what we see there. Yeah, so when I look at the yen futures, I see this lower high. This is a very bearish candle today, and I see a big gap. We're overextended, and to me this looks like this has more downside with the USD yen having more upside. Okay, so that's the breakdown for March 4th, Wednesday. Please subscribe to the channel to get more videos. If you like my videos, hit the like button. They're pretty accurate week to week. So check out the description below this video. Go to Like Forex, and thank you for watching. Have a great day.